One of the methods that we are going to use a lot in the frame of this course is a method that is on one hand quite easily accessible and on the other hand can be quite a bit confusing. So we want to give it just a few introductory words. The method that I'm referring to is music meditation. Throughout the course, what we will aim to do is give you so-called exemplifications. What does that mean? It means that we meditate together on a specific state that is relevant to this whole journey of, or journey within the astral and journey of lucid dreaming. And as we meditate together and we all emit the state and you have the recording and you have the music on and it is all within the setting of studying currently lucid dreaming and so forth, you get an example of that specific state within your inner universe, which then later on you can refer back to. So this is the idea of why we do music meditations. It's a tool of resonating with states that are maybe not so typical for the day-to-day experience. Now, of course, for example, we could do a music meditation on a state of love. Now, I'm sure that you do feel love in your day-to-day life, and then you could, for example, attune to moments throughout your life when you did feel love. And then if you have especially some moments or let's say reference points with people that are quite different from one another, you will notice that there is something the same between these different scenes that you might be referring back to as you meditate. And that thing that is the same, that same vibration that makes you realize, I love this person, I'm feeling love right now. That is what we want to attune ourselves into. We would then use some music in the background and attune through the music with that specific universal version of love and exemplify somehow within a pure resonance of love. Now with love it's relatively straightforward because we all have loved and it's more of a daily state, I hope, for many of us. But what, for example, about a state of godly mystery? Okay, godly mystery. It's a whole nother thing. You will need to sort of chew on it a little bit, digest it a little bit. Before we do an exemplification, a meditation together within this course, for example, on such a state of godly mystery, we would sit for a moment and explain a bit what does it mean, just in 3, 4, 5, 10 words, because we also don't want to take away from you just feeling it individually, personally within your soul. So what you would do is, okay, listen to a few words of what we describe about godly mystery, and then see, did you ever feel mystified within your life? Did you ever have a moment where you were like, oh, okay, yes, I feel in touch with something mysterious? Pick 2, 3 moments of your life where you have felt such mystery, and again attune. All right, what is the same here? How am I able to tell that this is a state of mystery? Well, there is a specific vibration that makes you feel it so. Then, as you attune to that, now we said godly mystery, so we want to sort of bring it to a really cosmic level. You could, for example, even envision something like, all right, so this is how mystery feels within me. Now, let me see if I could catch a universal frequency of mystery. If I would imagine mystery within any being in the universe, how would that look like? What would it be if I take the mystery that I feel right now and I would ramp it up to a cosmic volume, if you will? How would that feel? Play with it a little bit inside of you. Now, this is how music meditations and these specific types of exemplifications are a little bit more difficult, because basically you need to strike a balance between meditating but also using a bit your creative visualization power, your imagination, in order to attune to the state. So you would try to sort of go back and forth. When you notice, all right, I'm sort of losing any contact with the state, I don't even know, what are we again meditating on? Yeah, mystery. Okay, that's clearly a moment to bring in a little bit of juice, bring in a little bit of imagination. Help yourself out by attuning to states throughout your life where you felt mystified. Use your bravado, your emotions inside, really bring some drama to it so that you can reattune to that state with a bit of power. Then you feel the state, you attune, you go to the universal resonance of it, forget about everything. Let go of the memories and thoughts and ideas and what that person did in that moment that made you feel mystified. Let it all disappear and just stick to the frequency. Stick to the frequency. Try to sort of, stay serving that wave of that particular frequency that we are tuning ourselves to. You can see it is a bit more of a complex practice, but if you use your intuition, for most people it's quite possible to actually catch at least a glimpse through the music that we are using, which is already attuned to that specific resonance. It is actually quite possible. It is actually quite easy. Another last point that sometimes is challenging with music meditations, you might, and this is very likely, not like the music that is being played. But please remember that that is not so much the point. It is not so much the point of trying to trigger in you specifically, individually, a very personal state. For that, you would use your imagination. You're referring back to personal moments where you had that state. But much rather, the music vibrates with the universal expression of that state that we are trying to catch. So let's say you maybe feel mystified by some detective style music, some X-Files kind of thing, but actually mystery on a godly, universal, cosmic level is quite a dynamic state. It is something that appears and disappears, appears and disappears. So you will have some pulsations, you will have some dynamism going on in order to not just attune to the individualized sense of that state, but to the cosmic sense. What to do? You will need to learn to be patient and to detach to a good degree from wanting to have a very specific experience. Give it a bit of a go. Try a little bit. All right, the music isn't great, but it's not great as in I don't feel like dancing, or I don't feel like romanticism of the three worlds. It's not what I'm feeling when I hear this. Okay, fine. Start with your memories. Ignore the music for a bit, start with your memories. Okay, but then how is it actually? All right, the romanticism in the three worlds would sort of, out of nowhere, full of intuition, be like this within my being. And you feel something specific there. Okay, when did I feel romantic? Then, and then. All right, let's see. What is similar? It's this frequency which is similar. Let me make it cosmic. Let me blow it up to the three worlds. Okay, how would an astral being feel love? All right, now I'm starting to feel the state, but I'm also starting to go off into all sorts of memories and thoughts and colors and so on. All right, calm down, my dear mind. We let go. We just attune. And then you might actually notice, oh, the music is sort of related. So this might be a little bit the process that you might be going through. It's not everybody's favorite, this style of meditation, but it definitely helps to distinct very specific states within your inner universe. And of course, love we all know, joy we all know, maybe even mystery we all know, but there might sometimes be states that are very difficult to catch otherwise. The translation into the causal universe. It is helpful to have a music, to have a few words of comment from us, and then you aim to attune to that state. So this is a little bit on music meditation. We hope you give it a good go.
If lucid dreaming interests you, you're very welcome to join our lucid dreaming course. It's really an opportunity, if you are serious and willing to put some practice seriously, you will be able to have lucid dreams. As our students, by now we're training the third generation. People just have lucid dreams if they come to their course. So if you are interested, you are welcome to join in the link below.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.